One is that I learned from my cancer support group: do what makes you happy. Let your heart make up your mind, because they would always say these things that they learn, and put a note on the refrigerator. And I'd say, well, and then the dramatic thing that happened. This woman who, as a child, had polio and lost a lot of muscle in her body. So her body didn't look very nice. And then she developed a neurological disease that was going to kill her. And she said, I didn't want to die not loving my body anymore. So she said, I laid down naked in front of a mirror and started loving myself with the toes, and then an inch at a time, go all the way up. And her disease went into complete remission. And she got me doing that. I mean, not her fault, in the sense of saying, Siegel, but I started doing that for myself. My way was like fill my heart with love and pump it out, and fill my body with love, and it makes a difference. So I'd say one thing you can do is start loving your body. Don't get mad at it because it made all these diseases. Love it. And really take time to sit down or lie down. It's easy before you go to bed at night, just lie in bed and start with the toes and work your way up with love. And if you give your body that love message, it'll do wonderful things. Another that I hadn't thought of telling people, but there's what's called grounding. It's becoming more and more scientific, So I spend part of the day with my bare feet standing on the grass. Actually, I'm sitting, but my feet are on the grass, and doing that. So I'd say read about grounding, and it's something to do, and you help restore your body, return it to a healthier, more normal body. But what you believe, your body believes and does. So see yourself, as I said, loving your body, healing, being well all the time, and you go on. I mean, I am 90 years old, and I think it's all because I've been doing what I asked people to do, for their benefit. I thought, you got to be honest. You want to tell them something, then you do it. And so I have. Doesn't mean I don't have some aches and pains here and there, but I'm here. I like it when one guy said, I'm here, but I'm not all there. But and again, I feel that part of why I've reached that 90th year with everything working is because I have felt good about myself and helping other people. I grew up with love and these messages. Do what makes you happy. God is redirecting you. Something good will come of this. We're here to help other people. That's the reason for us being here. If you believe those three things, you don't have a problem. Wherever you are, there are other people. You can help them, guide them, love them. It's just a different world. And then people remember you, thank you. And when I go to places, not so often now, is because I'm not driving. So, but going to a supermarket, going anywhere to interact with people. Yeah, I have a belt buckle. It's on now. It says my name, Bernie. And I found that was very helpful, because you go into a store walking and people say, hi, Bernie. I said, how do I know you? You don't. I'm looking at your belt buckle. But we all become friends. And my other one that I woke up to, how are you today? I'm depressed. I've run out of my antidepressant. My doctor's away on vacation, so I can't refill my prescription. I couldn't believe how many people were on antidepressants who offered me theirs when they were in the line behind me in the supermarket.
Hmm.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So help people. Don't be afraid to share your wounds, your troubles. Give them a hug. And,
Absolutely.
and let me tell you, if you keep doing it, as I said, all the people behind you say, here, maybe mine will help you. But one day I got poked in the back in the post office because I try to tell all the employees, stop saying, how are you today? We all have troubles. Say, you're looking very well. Good to see you. See? So I went through that routine with this employee and I got poked in the back. I turned around, woman said, I'm a psychiatrist. I specialize in depression. Here's my card. Maybe I can help you. And I busted out laughing. And this was during the COVID, the long line of customers are wondering, why is he being rude? She wants to help him, because I started laughing. I had to explain, I'm not depressed. I'm just a crazy doctor who does things like that.
But that's awesome.
I was amazed at how many people are taking antidepressants. So think back, did your parents love you? If they didn't, start loving yourself.
Yes, reparenting yourself is really good, and just working towards that. I have a calendar that says for today's verse was, when you're feeling like you need to get out of the pit, reach up and help someone else. And it's true, right? Because that is one of the best ways that we can help ourselves is by helping someone else, because it gets us off of the me focus or the woe is me focus, and it gets us out to helping. It's kind of like that wounded healer high that we can get, from that experience. So,
I used to be annoyed with my parents because when I'd come home from school and say, oh, I had a horrible day at school, what was the answer for that one? God is redirecting you. Something good will come of this. What?
yes.
You don't hug me. You don't tell me it'll be all right. And if I came home and said, I don't know what to do, the teacher gave me some options, they would say, well, do what makes you happy. They never helped me. You know what I mean? That's the way I felt. We didn't sit down, go over the list. And I used to go to my bedroom and say, God, my parents are no help. You got to do something. And I always shut the door because I thought, if people come in and say, who are you talking to? And I say, God, he needs a therapist. Yeah. But those are the three things. What the last one, let me get to that, where, my brain is going dead. What makes you happy? Do that. Things go wrong, God is redirecting you. And the third, as I mentioned, from my father, because his father died leaving a family with nothing because he had tuberculosis and no insurance. It's to do what makes you happy. When you're going to pick a profession, you don't pick the one that makes other people happy. You pick what makes you happy. So,
right. And I think that is true too, is the fact too, that as we go through making these choices, we always have choices as to what we're going to do and to try to focus on ourselves or what we have been intended for, right? And what is our purpose? And I know that that's one of the things oftentimes that we say, that either God is doing a protection or a redirection, and either or both are actually for our good. And so that really is helpful.